Governor Doug Ducey delivering his annual State of the State address at the Capitol, rolling out his legislative priorities for 2019, starting with the critical issue of water.
Here's the bottom line. We're in a 19-year drought. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
Arizona and several other states have just 17 days to finalize a $100 million plan that allocates water from the depleted Colorado River or risk losing control of the process to the federal government.
It's been said, whiskey's for drinking. Water's for fighting.
The governor also rolled out other proposals during his 40-minute address, some of which were met with tepid and mixed responses.
Let the people speak on special privileges for elected officials.
His call to end legislative immunity was met with little applause from lawmakers.
I go 130, 140, 120.
The issue a big talker last year after a former Lake Havasu City lawmaker tried to weasel out of a criminal speeding ticket by invoking the legislative perk.
We researched the 5 deadliest school shootings of the last 20 years and asked, how could these have been prevented?
Ducey also said he will make another attempt to pass his failed school safety measure, a plan that would put more police on school campuses, add more school counselors, and make it easier to stop people who might pose a threat to the public from buying a gun.
We want universal background checks. That's what we talked about from day one. And I think it's a no-brainer. It's not going to cost money. We're not going to put a dent in that extra money that's floating around up to $1 billion. It would be just talking about universal background checks that would save lives.
But the top Democrat in the House says any deal must include universal background checks on weapons purchases, a demand that House Speaker Rusty Bowers says will be a hard sell to his Republican members who hold a narrow majority.
Probably not the universal background checks, but the school safety to me is like my brother. You know, when I see my brother and I know that he's going to protect me, he's got my back.
Dennis Welch for Arizona's Family.